So now I'm going to populate the big board. This is unit 1. I put the extractor on because there's going to be a lot of solder. Basically, this is my invention, extractor fan, and it goes all the way outside through a long kind of dryer tube. So here we go. So first line of it is the jumpers, which are these chaps. So there's 16 of these. Okay, 16. I'm going to tick them off as I go along.
J4. J10. J1. J3. J2. J7. So now I'm for J5, which is somewhere. Yep, done it.
Cool, we're going to solder those up.
Anyway.
check they're all been cut short. Yep, brilliant. So now Zener diode time. So Zener diodes are in this bag. So these chaps are Zener diodes. They are directional. So make sure you get them the right way around. So ZD, there we go. So there's a black band at one end which corresponds to the line on the body. You can see it all marked here. It's the cathode end that's got the black band. So it goes this way around. ZD01 and ZD, which will be the adjacent side. Like so. Brilliant, I got that right. And that one, and then diodes. So these are the diodes. Again, cathode is shown by the line, the white line. So D101 at the top here. So there corresponds line with the line on the body. That's D201. D202. D101. D102, which is there. Excellent. And then we've got the bridge diode, which is like a small table, which I believe are these. Yep. So that's what they are. Now these have a crest, which you can just about see. It's like half moon at the one end of the diode, so that correlates. So D. So the crest correlates with that. Quite hard to see. Okay, and next to it. Just be careful with these. Again, look at the crest. Excellent. Do not put them the other way around. And there's two more. D103.
The other one. Spine it.
Right, I'm going to solder those in because I don't want them falling out. So when I do these, I'm going to solder one leg, move on to another one, solder another leg somewhere else. So we're not subjecting them to too much heat. So move around the board. Snip them.
Oops, mistake. And some of these out.
4, 4, 4, 4. Well, now we've got some PCB terminals. How many? 5. 5 of them. Orientation on this is important as well. So no tilting, it says. They fit in quite firmly, so once they're in, they're in.
Where's the fifth one?
I won't solder them in yet. So pin frame 20 type, which I believe are these. There's 4 of them. Rah. There we go. CN 103.
It's half an hour already. CN103, CN203, CN204, CN104. Oh, and then we've got these 6 short headers, which are these chaps. No tilting. CN. What's that? And CN202. Is that got it?
Brilliant. And then you've got the box type. Can only go in one way. No chance of making a mistake here. 201.
101. 105.
That's 205, 305. Cool, that's done. I'm going to solder all those in. They need a lot of heat, these PCB holders, terminals. Right, one's come out, so I'll sort that out in a minute. So you have to solder on these big long ones. You have to make sure you solder every single pin, because there's a couple that look like they're going nowhere. But it's just to keep them in place, I assume. Sweet. Right, the one that fell out, pop that back in. Do that one straight away. With these are good because this is aluminium, so the iron doesn't melt it like it would if it was plastic. So on these rows here, there's some holes, there's no solder tag. There's 3 that you don't need to solder them. You can't, because there's nothing to solder it to. Right, let's have a quick check. Everything's good. Brilliant. So now we're on to the resistors. Yeah. Brilliant. Resistors. So, 2K2s. Where's my meter? We're going to check the resistor values just to be safe. K2, color code's right. Yep. So resistors by numbers. So when you're doing this, the kind of resistors are of the same value generally are close together, and then also it's going to be mirror. So that's going to be that side is going to be the mirror of that side. Generally, that's how it works on the PCB layout. So yeah, that's correct. So they are kind of opposite each other. So the opposite there should hopefully be over there. So 230. These aren't directional, but I like them when they're similar. So 270R. I think these are these big bad boys. Yeah, so these are the big guys. Right, before we put those in, I'm just going to solder these in. It's getting a bit messy. And off we go. Cut some of those legs out. All good, all flat, all lovely. Right, so we've got some big resistors. They're fitted. So these are these chaps. 270R. These are 5 watt. So, and it says set them flush. Cool. 117. One 118.
119. 217. 218. 219.
Right, base pins. Base pins. Let's get rid of stuff that we don't need anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. They've given us one extra. Very kind. So these are what they refer to as base pins. Okay, and their holes are denoted C, like C106. Let's do it. You have to give these a bit of a push. So I'm just pushing with the table edge. Which I can't do on that one. So just need to give it a little bit of a push. Not too much. So basically this is a signal resistor, cap. So if you have an upgraded version of the cap, you could just pop it in there quite easily. But we're just going to stay with the bog standard components in this build. You can swap them out later. Right, I'm just going to solder those in because they're a bit small and you might miss them. Doing the big resistors as well. God, it makes a difference. Having this suck the fumes away because they stink. And then obviously the capacitor pins. Is that all done? Yeah. Clip them. Brilliant. Right. So we're now going to put the film caps, which is C106. So where we've done the pins now, we can now, you could either do that, which I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to do it there. Put those in. So you've got a big cap, you connect to those parts. Yeah? They're not orientated, these. Doesn't matter either way around. You really would want to change these. So that's that done. And now we've got the LED. So these have to be very careful with these. So this is like a template. So you stick your thing in there and then you splay it out to follow the line of what it's done there. See that? Kind of in line. And then you bend the leads. So that figures, and I'm just going to bend them. There we go, done it. And then the other one, just here, same thing again. That's the longest lead. Spray them out a bit. Bend them over. Well, that was easier. So I'm going to solder those in straight because I don't want those. So
Steady step.
cool. Oh, there's two of those as well. Right, so now a bit screws in. So these are using the resin standoffs, which are these chaps. And then we need screws, lots of screws here. Good. So this is to stand off the UX4 valve bases, 1, 2, 3, 4, which are here. Where are they? I don't need them at the moment, but and tight, brilliant. And we've got the B9As. So they can only go in one way because you can only solder. So bear in mind there's a gap there. So that gap lines up with that gap. You might have to do a bit of a jiggle to get them all in. There are 9 pins on this, so that's good. So I'm just going to do one at a time because they're going to fall out. So set up the solder so it's in a fixed place. Get it level. Not as easy as it looks. That's better. Right, just do 2. Cool. And the other one. Keep it flush. In, brilliant. So now we're doing these chaps, the UX4s. So this is cool. So they've got an arrow there in these. Are these specially made, maybe? I don't know. They don't look like the ones I know. Anyway, so they've got an arrow, points down, and there's an arrow on the ident, so awesome. And then you're screwing those in.
No way. Half an hour. It's time consuming, isn't it? Thanks, bro. These are great, these little power places. How much I got? No, don't. Let me just screw these in. How long? Let me solder them in as well.
We've got to solder them in. Maybe quite a bit of solder. This one. Well, oh, then we have to cut them down. So, oh my God, they just weakened me. Right. So we have now populated the board with everything except for the capacitors. Now, very important with the capacitors, these electrolytics actually, they're bipolar, so they have to go one way. So the way they do it is, it's clearly labelled on the board which end's the positive. They've also done a kind of white crescent moon as well, and that signifies the negative. So if you look at a capacitor here, you can see that's negative. Yeah, so that goes at the negative end. Also, another way of the longer lead is the positive. So don't mess this up because the caps will pop. Boo! Right, so first one, 330 UF. Which of these job is? Now these are low ESR, so good performance. They're all the same value, so pop them there. Cool, where's my pen? So C101 here. C102 here. C103. C104. So then on these ones here, the negative seems to point towards the center of the board. So that would suggest the earth plane is going down the center. So tick those off. C108 is the next one, which is over here. C109. Tip, C110. It's here. C111, which is here. Just a visual check. So the blue crescent moon here signifies a negative. So that kind of lines up with all those, the idents, so wicked. Just drop to cap. That's all those done. So they're going to do the other channel. Just basically like a mirror to what we've just done. Put those in. TU-8900. TU-8900. Two more left. 210. Last one, 211. Right, again, the blue crescent moon. is on the left side, so all looks great. Tick, 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 tick. And we've got some more. So this one is .5 UF for 400 volts. Strange value, you wouldn't normally get that. So we've got C105. Okay, so on this one, longer lead is positive, or the negative is the line there. So C105. C110. Sorry, C107, and then C205. C207. Brilliant. Now C112 is the larger ones, which are these. 100 UF. Oh no, not those. It's these. .47 UF, Nichicon, 500 volt. So these guys. So again, longer lead, positive, or negative, shorter lead, and the line down there. So C12, which is here. Sorry, C112 and C212 here. And then the snap-ins, 100 UF, 500 volt there. Again, negative, that line. And there, C113. And these are just push-ins, and you'll hear a snap, hence the name. Snap-in. Cool. And then the last three electrolytic caps are the 6800 UF 16 volt. So again, longest lead is positive, negative is the shorter lead with the line down there with the negative symbol there. So they're all up here. So we've got C14, C214, and then C301. Brilliant. That's all done. Done, done, done. Interesting. Right, we're going to solder those guys in. Quite happy with them. Suck up the solder. Great. Let's move that to the side a minute. So now we're going to go to unit 2. This is unit 2. And it's asking us to connect to unit 1. And it's at the input here. So we're using actual size tapping screws 3 times 8. Are these the actual sizes? 3 times 8. Cool. Yep. Phillips screwdriver. Right. I'm going to solder these up first before it asks to do the screw thing. So it's asking you to make 2 U's. Like so. Turn like that. Well, another one. So, and then another one.
That's too thin, too fat.
Right, there you go. So I was using the wrong screw. This is an M4, we want an M3, and that's in here, this bag. So watch out for that. Solder those leads in. On the other side. Cool. So that's that done. Just make sure you put this board on the right way around. Kind of shows you how to do it there. Great. And then we're going to be putting the other chappies in, which are these. They're thermistors, aren't they? All right. So they're marked U250, 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 and the other one's for... There's no orientation for this, so PTC 101 we're looking for. PTC 101. PTC 102. PTC 202, PTC 201. Cool. And then the bigger ones, PTC 103, PTC 301. And then PTC 203. Solder those in. Oh, I just saw something else I haven't soldered in.
Right, they're all done.
All good. So we're done. And then we've got the bridge rectifiers. It's three of these, all the same type. The RBA406B. Now these are orientated. You've got the positive, the negative, it's clearly said, shows on the actual body of the bridge rectifier, and then you've got the sine wave sign for the two centers. So make sure you get these the right way around. So positive is there. Positive is there. Positive is on that one. Solder those in so as not to distress each bridge rectifier. I'm going to work my way down randomly so it's not too much heat going. There's a couple of cap solder tags I forgot to do. These are the snap-in ones. Quite small, they haven't got long lead, it's easy to miss. Great. Stick them down. Cool, soldering is all finished now. Just quickly check all the bits, all the solder joints are done. You'll find a couple that haven't been soldered there and there. That's because it's not being used. Just before I sign off, I want to say a big thank you for watching our videos. like and subscribe, and follow us on all the social network platforms. See you later.